Diary of a Roblox Pro. Monster Escape. I think you're right. Let's go, Jez said. I led the way. We jogged up the corridor, puffing breathlessly. Each time we saw a room, we ducked our heads inside before moving on. All the rooms seemed to be empty. We rounded a corner and suddenly found ourselves back in the main entrance where we'd come in earlier. Which way? Jez asked desperately. I know there was a computer down that way, I said, pointing to another corridor. But I also heard the monster going back up these metal stairs. He'll have Trip with him for sure. So which way? Let's get Trip first, Jez said. We ran to the big, black, metal staircase. I put one foot on it, and it made a light clanging sound. We'd need to tiptoe. I gently padded up the stairs, holding on to the rail to try to lighten my weight. Jez and Zeke followed. When we got to the top of the stairs, we saw more corridors. There was a bright red glow coming from further up the hall. It had to be where Trip was, I was sure of it. Tuesday afternoon, even later. When we reached the room with the glow, we slowed to a stop and hid behind the doorway wall. I carefully twisted my head to look into the room, but there was no sign of the monster. I waved Jez and Zeke to follow me. Once inside, we could see what was causing the red glow. It was a big glass case. And it was holding Trip, who was as frozen as a statue. Trip, Zeke yelled. Shush, Jez hissed. We ran over to the case. Is he dead? Zeke asked. Jez shook her head as she looked over an electronic panel on the side of the glass cage. It beeped and little red and yellow buttons flashed. He's not dead. This is the computer life monitor. I can tell he's alive. But will he be stoned forever? I said, my voice shaking. No, he will only remain frozen in stone if he stays in here. If we can hack this case open, he'll unfreeze, Jez said. Well, do your hacky thing, then, Zeke said urgently. Jez rolled her eyes. I need to find the computer that is powering this thing. Once we find it, I can hack this network as well as the exits. Then we can get Trip and get the heck out of here. It sounded like a plan.